going to start with my day job. Now, a lot of you know me from singing in the piano bars, either Don't Tell Mama, or Judy's Chelsea, or Rose's Turn, depending on how long I've known some of you. But a lot of you do not know that I work for Barnes & Noble. I worked for Barnes & Noble for a long time. And I used to have this great job where I would order all the obscure special order books that people wanted. And I had this great office in the basement. It was huge. It was moldy and gross, but I didn't care because I was hidden away. I didn't have to deal with any of the people. So it was like ideal for me because my other job is so public. Anyway, about a year ago, I was replaced by a computer. So what did they decide to do with me? They moved me to the customer service desk. Big mistake. So now I'm very public, and actually the bulk of my job is that I call customers and let them know when their books have arrived. This is unbelievably tedious and boring, but it is occasionally good for a laugh. For instance, the other day I was calling somebody and to let her know that her book arrived, and I got her answering machine, and her outgoing message was a small kid going, "Call back later." I was like, whoa. So I start leaving my standard message. "Hi, I'm calling you from the Barnes & Noble at 18th and 5th to let you know that the book you ordered," and I look at the book to see what the title is, and it was called The Explosive Child. I'm not making that up. Or there's the guy who calls and he's whining and he's like, "Oh, you know, you've got a book there for me and you're supposed to put it back on the shelf today, but I'm just not gonna get there. Can you hold it for me for a couple more days?" And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. So I go to change the hold date on it, and I notice the title of the book is How to Stop Procrastinating and Start Living. Anyway, the point is, it's a customer service job, and I am terrible at customer service. Like, I just don't care. People come up to me, they're like, "You know, the ladies' room's in really bad shape." I'm like, "You know what, lady? I've worked here 15 years. They barely pay me enough money to point you to the fire exit if there's an emergency. Go ask somebody else." Now, this is why I like my piano bar job, because I get to sing at the top of my lungs, I spill drinks on customers, I insult them on the microphone, and I get paid for it. It's perfect. Now, my piano bar customer service is a little better than my bookstore customer service, but not much. For instance, there was one time I was doing a set, and there was a guy sitting like right in front of me, and as I was singing, he fell asleep against the piano, like this. So, you know, I decided to go with it, and I invented this great little game called Let's See How Many Olives Fit in a Drunk Man's Ear. It was really funny. I did a whole thing. I imitated that owl from the Tootsie Pop commercial. Do you remember? "How many olives does it take to fill a drunk man's ear? Let's find out. A 1, a 2, a 3. 3! It took 3 olives to fill a drunk man's ear. And he still didn't wake up. Until I poured the vodka in. Anyway, the point is that I was not always this mean. I used to be like very perky, little Miss Mary Sunshine, and somewhere along the line, I feel like I lost my ability to be like, you know, polite to people who are less well-mannered than myself. So, I have written this next song to give me some practice in dealing, you know, with applying rational behavior to situations that might otherwise be stressful. Everyone reaches that point in their life, that point where they know they've grown. So they head out to try and find their own way, to face the world on their own. Everybody learns to take care of themselves. Everybody pays their own way. I can tell you're a woman who's reached this point, so I guess I'm just trying to say, buy your own freaking paper, stop reading over my shoulder. For God's sake, it's only 50 cents. And I might add that I might be more tolerant if your breath wasn't a capital offense. The subway's not full, there are plenty of seats, so I don't know why you're sitting in my lap. And I know this might sound mean, but I don't care that you're my mother. I don't have to take this kind of crap. tell me you feel at ease with me. You think you know me down to my soul. You say a connection like we have is rare, and with me I finally feel whole. You want to take this to another level, but I can't say that I've been swept away. This show of emotion has caught me off guard. I guess I'm just trying to say, tell me why is it that every time I get into a cab, you drivers just assume that I'm in heat. I say I'm going to Brooklyn. You say you're very beautiful and ask me if I want to move to the front seat. Look, I'm sorry that you're lonely because your wife is miles away. And though I've always loved the smell of beer and feet, I'm afraid I have to pass. And now I don't have any friends that I think would like you. Can I please have my receipt? We've been through this so many times before. I think I finally have to concede. Though I keep telling you over and over again, you don't understand what I need. Good communication's important, I know. I wish that there were some other way to make what I'm wishing for clearer to you. I guess I'm just trying to say, what do you want me to do? I followed the directions. I spoke into the clown just like you said. I screamed till I was hoarse. Now I ask you, is it my fault that my voice just doesn't carry to its head? I just want to fucking shake. Tell me why is this so hard? The scene keeps getting more and more bizarre. Well, at least I've learned my lesson. The next time I use a drive-through, you can bet your ass I'm gonna have a car.